everyone, welcome to Lighthouse Stamping with Lorraine. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Vancouver, Washington. Thank you for joining me today. Before we get started, the housekeeping notes. All the product I'm using and all the dimensions will be listed below. There's a link to my online store if you wish to purchase any of these products. There is a link to our Facebook group. We'd love to have you join that. My email address is there if you wish to contact me. And finally, remember to like, share, and subscribe on YouTube and help me grow in YouTube world. We're going to play with more products from the Celebration book today, not the mini catalog. We'll get to those later, maybe early next week. But we're going to play with Celebration items. And the first thing I'm going to show you is some new paper that's for free in Celebration starting January 7th. It's called Bloom Impressions. It's 12 by 12. The colors in it are Azure Afternoon, Blackberry Bliss, Blueberry Bushel, Coastal Cabana, Daffodil Delight, Flirty Flamingo, Melon Mambo, Peach Pie, Petunia Pop, Pumpkin Pie, and Shy Shamrock. A lot. It's so beautiful. I just love all these papers. And the back side is just as pretty. It says beautiful paper that you can earn for free starting January 7th. So we're going to be using this today. And the other thing, whoop, hang on here for a second. I just about dumped all the paper on the floor, which would not be a good idea since I have two cats roaming around here. And the next set we're going to be doing is looking at shaped hearts. Now, the paper, if you place a $60 order, you can get the paper for free. The shaped hearts is a stamp and die set, which is if you spend $120, you can get it for free. And it's a beautiful set. I'm trying to hold so you can see here all the words and stuff. But there is a die set that comes with it. You get a little banner, some leaves, flowers, and this beautiful, which we are using. So let's get started. The other stamp set, well, dies I'm bringing in, the Spotlight and Nature dies. I'm going to be using, there's another set under here, but I'm using these two on my card. I've already die cut them, so I will show you, but I want to show you where I got them from. So this is what we're making. I just have a simple envelope, and this is our card. This is that paper we just showed you. And then inside it says, my thoughts of you are all heart-shaped. I thought that was very pretty. So that is what we're going to be working with today. So let's get started. We're going to need an envelope. We need a card base that is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. This is Blackberry Bliss. This is that beautiful paper that I just showed you, and it is 4 by 5 1/4. We're going to need one piece. Well, you're going to need one piece of basic white that's 4 by 5 1/4 for the inside, and then you're going to need another piece. The one for the other piece that you're going to need to cut out is this one here, and it's approximately 3.5 by 3.5. Then you're going to need a piece of Blackberry Bliss. It's about 4 1/8 by 4 1/8, and that's for the large die. And what I've done is I put that die, the flower die, well, it's not going to go right back in easy, but I cut it out right out of the center of that. It reduces a little bit of weight in your card, and you're not wasting any paper that way because no one's going to see this when you cover it up. So conserve paper and cut that out that way. So I've already die cut all those. And I've also die cut out a piece of fresh Fresia these little flowers that are in there. Those are standalone as well as the other one, as the heart one is. So I've cut all the pieces. So let's start building our card and doing our stamping. I'm looking for my bold folder right at the moment. It seemed to have grown legs again. There it is. And let's go ahead and I'm going to get our stamping done first. So on this piece of white here, we're going to be stamping that heart. We're also stamping the heart on the inside. Now, I should have tested this before we started. I just re-inked my Blackberry Bliss because it was a little on the light side. So I'm going to test on a piece of paper real fast before we get started. Yep, that's good. I had a lot of blotchiness in there last time. So I'm just going to take this heart, and it fits just inside the circle. Just like that. And then I'm going to take the one that's going inside the card. And I'm going to come down just a little ways and stamp it there. Now there's the verse in there. This my thoughts are of you all heart-shaped. That will actually fit right inside of here. Just like that. And then inside of this one here, there is the tiniest little hello. I'm going to put that right in the center. It says hello. And then the last thing I'm going to do is there's a cluster of 3 flowers. And I'm just going to put a little cluster of flowers of Blackberry Bliss in the corner of my card. And that is all the stamping. This is an easy card. Didn't want complicated. So, let's build. I'm going to put this on the inside. Yeah, it's not too early to really start thinking. I know we haven't gotten to Christmas yet, but you know, Valentine's Day will creep on us very quickly. But you don't have to use this for Valentine's Day. You could use this for any time of the year. And then I'm going to put this lovely blackberry flower on here. On the front. Okay. Next, I'm going to grab our circle here and this, and I'm going to mount this on here. Now, I'm going to do is I'm going to go right around this here so I don't get glue everywhere. I'm going just on the outside of that heart. And then I could pop that right in the center there. Don't have glue everywhere, and a little bit right there, but it's fine. We have that. Now, the next thing we need to do is this. Now, you could just run this with the adhesive sheets, but if you're very gentle, you don't need a lot of glue. I'm just going to get my glue going. And I'm just putting little dabs of glue around here. A little on the branches, a little on the leaves. Just a very little bit of glue. Doesn't take much to hold it down. About like that. And then I'm going to lay this right over the line as close as I can get it. Oop, back over there. Right over where we just stamped. So it gives you a little layered look. Hold that up close. Okay, the next we need are little flowers. And I'm just going to take my fingers and curl them just ever so slightly. Just push them up a little bit, give them a little, I know they get flat in the thing, but, and I'm going to use glue dots. You could use glue if you wanted, but I'm going glue dots. And I'm going to put one here, and I'm going to put one of these right over the stem there. And then this one here, right about there. A glue dot will also help hold that heart on too. Not that it's going anywhere, because it's not. And then I'll get this one right about there. And then I'm going to mount this with dimensionals on the front of the card. It's a big circle, so you do need to put a few in there. That should be good enough. And then I'm going to sort of center it. I'm going a little closer to the top than I am the bottom. So a little smaller, a little wider here. Right in the center. And then we need to finish up our card. So we're going to use, these are the iridescent pearl, and we're going to be using the tiny ones, the little ones here, right inside of our flowers. Just like that. And then I figured we needed a bow, so I went with the Petal pink and white, a 1/4 inch combo diagonal trim. I really do love this. And it's just a beautiful, and this is in the annual catalog. It's just a beautiful ribbon. And I'm going to make a tiny bow. Maybe. Don't want too big. That looks about right. I'm going to twist this around a little bit so my diagonals are facing out. And once again, we use some glue dots. One should be enough. And I'm going to just tuck it right up alongside of that. And then I will trim my little bow. Oop. And that is our card. It's a simple, fast, easy card. So, thank you for joining me today, and I will see you next week. Goodbye.